Y'all saw LeBron James, right? Clearly he wanted to be seen showing up on the Pat McAfee show today. Talking a little bit of smack, by the way, about yours truly. Okay. He had his say. My turn. Stephen A. Smith Show in the house.
Which leads, obviously, to you and Stephen A. Hey, legit, that feels like a moment that had been brewing for a long time.
He's like on a Taylor Swift tour run right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're watching it. Yeah. We're all seeing it.
Oh, yeah.
You're seeing it as well.
No, he literally, it started off with, I didn't want to address it.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't want to address it. I wasn't going to address it. But since the video came out, I feel the need to address it.
Yeah, well, you would be not to talk about it.
Are you kidding me? If there's one person that couldn't wait till the video to drop so you can address it, it's your ass. Like, seriously, it's, and like another, he completely like missed the whole point. The whole point. Never would I ever not allow people to talk about the sport, criticize players about what they do on the court. That is your job, to criticize or to, be in a position where, okay, if a guy's not performing, that is all part of the game. That's all part of the game. But when you take it and you get personal with it, it's my job to not only protect my damn household, but protect the players. And I think a lot of the media, including him, and I know he's gonna be happy as hell. He's gonna be smiling from ear to ear when he hears me talking about it. Oh my God, he's gonna get home and grab some ice cream out of the fucking freezer and sit in his chair and his tidy whities on the couch.
I hope at some point you two do get a chance. But you're right.
Dude, like relax, bro. Like relax.
Tidy Whitey's comment was funny because I don't wear tidy whities. Let you figure out why that is. But moving on from that particular subject, I don't happen to consider anything that LeBron has said a laughing matter. So y'all wanted me to be serious, I'll be serious. And I know there's some people out there that's going to be like, well, I'm milking the story for all it's worth. Well, I've been winning in television for quite some time. I don't need an incident like this to talk about LeBron, and I don't need an incident like this to get ratings. LeBron, at first take, I don't feel like talking about this. And then minutes later, they said it's the #1 trending topic in sports. You have to talk about it. The bosses, you have to talk about it. What do you mean you ain't talking about it? This is what you do. This is sports. This is a sports story, and it directly involves you. What you mean you ain't talking about it? So he might think I'm salivating and I was happy to discuss it. That airs on ESPN. You have an opportunity to get LeBron James. You take him. I don't give a damn who you are. This is one of the greatest players in the history of basketball. You get him. If you have an opportunity to get him, you get him. And I didn't think that Pat McAfee disrespected me or did me wrong in any way. He did his job, and I got no problems with it. My issues are with LeBron James. And I just want to say for the record, LeBron James is full of it. And in this particular instance, as it pertains to his son, he is a liar. And he went on national television today and he lied again. You see, when he approached me while I was sitting courtside at that game against the New York Knicks, when he rolled up on me, I didn't know he was going to roll up on me. I had no idea. But when he said what he had to say, I was in no position to give any kind of retort without making a scene. It was during the third quarter. It was fresh out of a timeout. It was him walking to the basketball court. It was on national television. The cameras were rolling. And had I done something, what do y'all want me to do? You want me to act? You want this to be a reincarnation of Chris Rock and Will Smith? And let me state for the record that while we bring up that, let me assure you it wouldn't have gone down like that. I would have gotten my ass kicked. Because had that man put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him. Immediately. That I'm not going to tolerate. But I knew he wasn't going to do something like that. There was no fear in my mind about it. It was shock. You understand what I'm about to say? To me, anyway. I'm not a liar. You might not like what I say. Every truth ain't meant to be told. But I don't go on the airwaves and lie. I did not know we were being videoed at courtside. He was walking out of a timeout. I did not know about his son. It was LeBron having a problem and finally finding an excuse to do what he always wanted to do, which was confront me in an unfortunate and public platform. I'm not going to go as far as I want to go in saying how weak that stuff is in terms of how he confronted me. I would have waited. I got nothing to say to him now. We'll probably never speak in life again. But if he wanted, I wish he had the shop. I wish he invited me on. Not my platform, his platform. You can't defend the stuff that he's done. You have no idea, but he knows I know. We want to go there, let's go there. Slithering and just through stuff and always with the two-faced nonsense. Ooh, y'all don't know the half. Y'all don't know. So when he went on Pat McAfee's show earlier today, it was no surprise. The show that comes on after First Take. The show that stars me. I know that you got a new podcast coming out with Steve Nash. No surprise there. JJ Redick, Steve Nash. No surprise. And I just need y'all to think. I'm just talking to the professional athletes out there. I'm not even mentioning any names. Who have rallied to the support of LeBron like he's this big victim. There are owners. There are general managers. There are coaches. There are other players in other sports, what have you. Nepotism exists in every form of business we can muster in our minds. It's okay. It's okay. But when have you seen someone demand that the public stands down while somebody has lifted up their offspring before it was earned? When does that happen? I'm not talking about Bronny now and what we're seeing. Nah, let the public see. I know if I told him to come on First Take, he ain't gonna want to do that because he views that as benefiting me. I know that if I wanted him to come on this podcast, he view that as benefiting me. Ladies and gentlemen, I offered to come on his spot. Name the time and place and I'll show up. By my damn self. I was never taken up on that offer. Because you see, it's real easy to talk that talk like you got all the facts when I'm not there to respond. It's another thing entirely if I'm there to refute all the bullshit coming out your mouth. But this is what he does. It's what he's always done. And then he looks at everybody else and he say, this Stephen A. Man, please, whatever. Why do I take this so seriously? Because you got cats out there trying to give the impression that I come after people's families. I need y'all to pause for 1 second. Because LeBron wanted to give smoke. He didn't want to take any. What am I talking about? I have even more nuggets of info to give y'all on that point. Brother don't like smoke. He just likes to give it. Typical bully mentality. It ain't working with me. What am I talking about exactly? I'll tell you right after this break from our sponsors. Matter? Because there's one person in this ordeal that's telling the truth. and it's me. I don't lie to y'all. His ass lies a lot. And there's a lot of shady stuff that he does. And one of the things is his passive aggressiveness and the two-facedness and smile in your face and dig you behind the back. I happen to know that about him, which is why I don't like him. And he don't like me.